She became a TV icon playing Brenda Walsh on the hit show Beverly Hills 90210. But last night, Shannen Doherty and her partner, two-time Dancing with the Stars champ Mark Ballas, became the first couple to hang up their dancing shoes this season. But even though their time in the competition was brief, it was also very touching.
Dancing the Viennese waltz, Shannen Doherty and her partner Mark Ballas.
She may have the rep of being a bad girl, but Shannen Doherty's road on Dancing with the Stars began as a good daughter.
I'm doing Dancing with the Stars for my dad. He had a massive stroke, and the road that he faces is a very hard one. He asked me to do it, and I can't ever say no to my dad.
She couldn't wow the judges in week 1.
You were swinging your arms around like a primate.
You were sort of out of sync. You weren't dancing with Mark. You were in your head. There was a lot of stumbles.
Week 2, Shannen bounces back.
The jive is fun, it's fast, and it's energetic. And I think you showed that.
Your energy was so much better. Your performance level was so much better.
And in the end, she impressed the person who mattered most.
I did this for my dad, and I did exactly what I wanted.
And Shannen Doherty and Mark Ballas join us now from Los Angeles. Thank you so much for getting up early this morning.
You're welcome. We're falling asleep over here, but
well, you only have to stay for a couple more minutes, but I got to tell you, no one here saw this coming. Shannen, were you surprised as well?
I mean, I'm never really surprised by anything that happens, but yeah, I mean, I think that it was Pam and myself in the bottom 2, and I definitely think that was surprising for both of us.
And Mark, one of the things we learned last night is that you had injured yourself and wouldn't have been able to continue in the competition anyway. What happened?
I just kind of hurt my knee a little bit. I did it in the dress rehearsal yesterday, but there's no major problems, ACL or MCL damage, none of that. So hopefully it'll be able to heal a little bit quicker than we were expecting. So hopefully I'll be back to dance on a result show at some point before the end of the season. But you wouldn't have been able to go on with Shannen even if you hadn't been voted off. Well, I was going to have my dad come in and fill in for me during the training process, but I was going to get out there on Monday regardless.
And I was never going to let him get out there on Monday regardless. He was told by a doctor to not dance.
But I was going to get out there regardless.
Nope.
But still got a good partnership going, but that means that you were actually dancing in pain last night.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the doctors and they said that, you know, it hurts. It's going to hurt a little bit, but they gave me some painkillers and I just powered through it.
Shannen, it was so moving to see the relationship between you and your dad over these performances. What did he say to you after your exit last night?
Well, you know, I mean, my dad doesn't have his speech 100% back yet, but the first words he learned was, "I love you." And so he was crying and he said, "I love you. I'm proud of you, baby."
Oh, that is nice. You know, and you've gotten a lot of support from your fans because of that. From that, I want to show something that we got from Monger80 on email. She said, "I totally understand that Shannen did this for her ailing father, and kudos to her for caring for family so much." You did this for him.
That's really sweet. I did do this for him. You know, I got a really interesting note and flowers on Sunday from Terry Hatcher, as a matter of fact, who I don't even know her, and she was just talking about how much she was touched by the relationship with my dad. And you know, you read your Twitter fans and what they have to say, and it's really touching, and a lot of people can relate to it. There's a lot of people out there whose parents have suffered from something, and a lot of people are hurting, and they were able to relate to my story and what I'm going through with my dad, so that was great.
That is great. And I want to get back into your partnership with Mark here for a second. I know that Shannen wanted to tone down the choreo. I'm not trying to pick a fight here, but I know that Shannen wanted to tone down the choreography a bit to make the routine a bit easier, but you pushed her. Mark, do you regret that?
No, not at all. I did. I mean, I thought she did a great job on Monday, and I was really happy with the jive, and even the judges agreed with me that it was the right thing to do. You know, she had a lot of potential. She danced really well, and for someone who's never really worked out or danced a step in her life, I thought she did excellent. So if we'd have continued in the competition, I would have continued to push her every day.
Before you go, I want to get you guys to handicap your competitors. Shannen, you go first. Who have you been most impressed with?
Wow, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with everyone, to be honest. I love Chad. I love Ocho Cinco. Not only is he an absolute teddy bear, but I think he's got so much heart, and he's trying really hard. And I think the judges have been unnecessarily mean to him. So I'm definitely rooting for Chad. I'm also a huge Evan fan. But I mean, everybody's great. It's really hard to say. They're all so amazing.
Yeah, Evan's doing a great job. Nicole's looking really, really strong. Chad is really cool. I mean, it's a great cast this season, so, you know, see how it works out. It's anybody's at the moment.
We will see. Thank you both for being with us this morning.
No,
Thank
you.